Hi, am I live? Am I live? Please tell me I'm live. Where did my thing with my chapstick go? Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God. Tearing everything all to pieces over here. Can you all hear me and see me? Am I live? Okay, hey, Joe. This one's about empty. Hey, Mary Lou. Hey, Mary Lou. Sorry, I'm like rattle trap over here right now. I was trying to do my nails because I've been going and getting my nails did the last year or so. Well, the snow kept me in, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just get me some more press on dang nails. So I'm sitting here trying to get my nails done, and I got glue everywhere. Hey, hey, my creations by Crystal. Hello. Hey, Sherry Jones. What do the crowns mean? What crowns? I don't see any crowns. Am I a queen and I don't know it? Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Crafting with Mary. How is everybody? So I'm sorry I missed you. Well, I had full intentions last week of going live, but dude, me and Big Kiddo, me and Eli, we were sick as dogs. Dogs. We were sick by our names. Oh, I bet that's that. It'll usually have like a number by it, 1, 2, or 3. I think it's like top chatters or something. I think that's what that is. If it's what I'm thinking it is, that's what it is. Yes, 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 yes. You guys that do your nails to get your nails or buy like do your own press on nails, have you ever done the ones with the charms on them? Like these new like luxury ones? Cuz I've got some nail charms here that I've got that was for crafting stuff, not even I didn't buy them for nails, but I'm like, maybe I could do my own. They're cute. They're like purple with gold. There's little teeny tiny butterflies, little teeny tiny bows. I mean, they're teeny tiny, but when you put them on your nails, they're like huge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can't hardly see them, but yeah. So far, I've avoided getting sick. Good for you, Joe. What we had was a stomach bug, and it was nasty. It was bad. It was so bad. I'm so glad to be over it. Um, that was rough stuff. Sherry says, I have charms, but haven't used them yet. The only thing I wonder about is if they're going to pull my hair. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I worry about. I actually bought a set from Walmart and then they told me they were out of stock. So then I just got some plain like French manicure ones and I'm like, I've got some charms. Let me try it myself. So, but anyway, I have not like I just got my nails on a few minutes ago. So they're pretty though. Pretty little Frenchies. Pretty little Frenchies. Um, what's new? What's new in the world of diamond painting and what's new in the world of you guys? Does anybody still have snow? Is all your snow gone? Our snow is about gone, gone, gone. And I couldn't be more happy. Sorry for the boxes back there in the way and the mess behind me. I've been catching up on so much work um the last few days actually. work, work, work. So I've been catching up on that, and I was excited to get back with you guys tonight, though. Why? Joe, are you doing anything? Like, do you think that there's any, and my hair is a disaster. Do you think there's any, one thing that you're doing that is keeping you from getting sick? Like, are you doing anything in particular? Taking any sort of supplements that you're, no snow, 46 today, right? I know. It was cold this morning. Should have seen me. It was, and I never do this, but I took one of my little like fuzzy, soft blankets and put it over my shoulders as a shawl this morning when I was walking around the house because it was so cold. And I just was like, ooh, cold, cold. And I put it over my shoulders. And I went to the bathroom, and we got a little space heater in our bathroom, like just a little electric space heater. And I shut the door and I sat down on the potty and I turned that space heater on high, and I sat there with that blanket over my head on the potty. And I probably sat in there with a cup of coffee for 30 minutes this morning before I ever even, because I mean, I'm up for quite a while before I have to get them up for school. So anyway, I did. I just sat there and sat there and sat there with that blanket over my head and my shoulders, and just with that heat on. It felt so good. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to go outside of the bathroom. Maybe put a top coat over them. Well, the thing is the charms, like these particular charms, stand up pretty high. So you could put a top coat over them, but it's still not going to, do you know what I'm saying? Hey, Lee. So, like, for instance, well, that didn't work out too well, did it? Hold on. And these are nail charms, these that I'm getting ready to show you, okay? So let me put my thumb up here so you can see. And now it's in the floor. But they just stand up too tall. So the top coat isn't going to keep them from, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Matt. Good to see you. Joe says, my daily vitamin, I thought maybe I was getting something last week, so I started on extra vitamin C and zinc dissolved tablets for a couple days, and it never developed. Wow. Fancy, fancy. Hey, Margaret. Sherry says, I take one a day women's multivitamin and some Symbicol black elderberry with vitamin C and zinc. I haven't been sick yet. Good for you. I do have the Symbicol with the elderberry in it, and then I also have like elderberry gummies. And I have one a day gummies. I need to get back on them. They're just because I have a routine. If I can get them in my routine, then that would be great. But when I go to take my medicine, so what I do is I get up in the morning. Well, wait. On the typical normal weekday, right? Dale gets up for work about 4-ish. At about 4:30, 5 o'clock, he'll come in here and wake me up and give me like my tablet, my, what do you call it for this? Thyroid. He'll give me my thyroid medicine because I have to have that on an empty stomach, and I can't have coffee for like 30 minutes after. And so for years he's done that, right? Because he knows whenever I get up in the morning, I instantly want a cup of coffee. So he gives me that, and then I conk back out. And then he wakes me up at like 5:20, between 5:20, 5:25, and I get up and I go straight and make myself a cup of coffee and go straight to the medicine cabinet and take my medicine, right? Well, the multivitamins and the elderberry vitamins are up on the higher shelf, and then it's an extra step, and I just don't do it, you know? So maybe if I put my vitamins in my little, because I use one of those old people things. Sorry if you all use those, but I have to now because I have too many medicines. Well, not too many. I have 4. That's not bad, right? I have an anxiety, my Zoloft. I have my, well, 5 actually, but my thyroid don't go in there because he always just gives it to me. So 5 actually, but the 4 that I take after my thyroid every day. Hey, Gail. Hi. Is my Zoloft, my blood pressure medicine, my other blood pressure medicine, and then an allergy pill. So, you use the old people thing too? See, there we go. There we go. Sherry says, I've been drinking OJ on the daily. I love orange juice. Do you know what I did today? Oh my God. I was craving. Hey, Pampered with Diamonds. Hello, welcome. That's what I use as the pill organizer. I take 4 in the morning, 1 at night. Well, I do have one that I can take at night if I need to. It's like, what is that, trazodone or something that people often take for sleep, and I never usually even take it. But hey, Morgana Banana. But anyway, I have those. I do have that nighttime spot open. I could put the gummies in there in the nighttime spot and still take them in the day. Because the only reason I've never put them in my medicine organizer is because they're gummies and I don't want them to like stick to my other pills. Like, would that do something? I don't know. I'm a weirdo like that. But anyway. Hey, Kel. Melatonin. Melatonin. Oh, by the way, that reminds me that you said that. Y'all don't have to believe me. You don't have to take my word for this. All I know is I heard this on YouTube, and you can't believe everything you hear and half of what you see, right? So there's this dude on YouTube called the Sleep Doctor, okay? And he's the one that does the your sleep chronotype, right? Whether your sleep chronotype thing has to do with like biology, like when your best sleep time is based on your circadian rhythm, that kind of thing. I'm sounding like T-Maw now, ain't I? Because I know she gets into this stuff too. But me and T-Maw have a lot in common, and we do talk about this hoodoo voodoo stuff. It's not really hoodoo voodoo. I just like to call it that. But anyway, there's like 4 different ones, I think. There's the dolphin, which is me, the night owl. But I'm like a forced early bird now. But if I was left to my own, to do my own thing, I would completely go back to staying up till 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and sleep until noon. I mean, I would 100%. That's my natural, normal biology clock, whatever. But there's there's the dolphin, there's a bear, there's, what else is there? A lion. And then there's another one. But what I'm getting to the point. Excuse me, I've been coughing today. I think it's allergies because I have not been taking my allergy medicine because I ran out of it and I forgot to get more. Great. I forgot. But anyway, um, the melatonin. I was watching him, this dude, talking on a podcast a while back, and he was saying that there are statistics that say that melatonin could actually be considered a contraceptive. I don't know. I have no idea. But if, just so you know, I mean, he was saying, like, don't use it for birth control or anything like that. But don't be like, oh, well, I'm just going to take melatonin and not get pregnant. No, don't do that. However, just do research, especially if you are trying to have children and you take melatonin. Melatonin. Just Google it. Do your own research, because you just never know. But yes, melatonin. Yes. Lee says it's not old people thing. It's an organizer for people of a certain age. There you go. Matt says melatonin does nothing for me. I have trazodone as well, but it's a high dose because I'm a maniac. But it gives me a terrible hangover. Well, I've tried melatonin too, and I took like the massive doses of it. And I went from small to massive, and none of it ever did anything for me either. Never. But I know people who swear by it. For me, it does nothing. And the trazodone, I don't know if we're supposed to be saying that kind of word on, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that still, I get sleepy for a little bit. Like, I'll start getting sleepy if I take it, but I can power right on through that, and it's like nothing. It don't even phase me after 30 minutes. Like 30 minutes, I'm like, oh, I'm tired. But then if I get up and move around, it does nothing. But it does make me tired in the morning. I noticed that if I don't get enough hours of sleep. So maybe I need a higher dose. I don't know. See, I'm wimpy. I took the kids' melatonin and fell asleep mid-sentence. I take 4 of the 12s every night. 4 of the 12s melatonin, Mary Lou. It helps keep me asleep once I do most sleep, but I've powered through 2, yeah. My problem isn't falling asleep. I can fall asleep easy. It's for the most part. Sometimes I do struggle with falling asleep, but for the most part, I can fall asleep pretty easy. Staying asleep is the other. I wake up off and on all night, and it's exhausting. But absolutely exhausting. Okay, Mary Lou. I didn't know if that's what you meant or not. The worst time falling asleep, my mind becomes a movie theater, right? I feel that. I know you guys are all probably tired of hearing about this, but I cannot help myself. Who in here, raise your hand in the air, in the chat, virtually raise your hand in the chat. Let me know if you've been keeping up with this Nancy Guthrie situation in Arizona. I'm a restless flopper and don't rest well. Same. I flip flop. I'm on my side, my back, my side, my back, my side, my back. Joe, I haven't been as of lately. But for the most part, because I can't find the right mask, and it's annoying me. The CPAP machine keeps waking. When I use it, it's part of the problem why I can't sleep at night, because it's constantly like not working right. How did you know, Joe? Gail says, puts me out, but if something wakes me up, then I'm up. What does the, Gail, do you mean the melatonin or something else? A lot of you guys have been. Yeah, everybody's keeping up. Everybody's keeping up. Everybody's keeping up. Dude, a new clue. Okay, Gail, maybe, I mean, you don't have to tell me on here unless you want to, but if you want to, you can send me a private message and let me know what, like, millimeter. Can you tell I sell beads online for partial part of my living? Milligram, you're on. There was a new clue just as you were coming on. What was it? Hey, Cherie. I've been watching all day yesterday and all day today. Okay, Gail, I'll have to look and see what mine is. I'm not positive. I can't remember. What about the backpack? What about the backpack? I saw that Brian Enton had said he's with News Nation. I saw earlier, he probably about 3.5 hours ago, he said that there was more SWAT that was headed out from the Pima County. And what else was it? There was more movement in the Bitcoin. There was more money movement in the Bitcoin. Apparently, the dude from TNZ, what's his name? Harvey Levin, something like that, said that he got another message that someone says that they know who the kidnapper is, and that they need 1 Bitcoin, which is the equivalent of like $67,000, to hunker down afterwards because he's going to be known as a, snitchy snitch snitcherson. I know they had a tent up today at the front door. I personally think they did that because I'm wondering if they weren't like busting up that block to see if there was any blood under, or they wanted to bring things out of the house that they didn't want the media to see. Mine is 100. I've heard people getting as low as 10. I'm not keeping up with it, just the Olympics. Okay. Yeah, Mary Lou, I did hear that. Okay, the backpack, they knew what brand it was. I had heard that they had narrowed it down to the like hiker's backpack from Ozark Trail or something from Walmart. They were trying to make it look dark for something. Something about the supposed guy trying to climb the wall. Yeah, that was weird too. The video footage of that dude random. I don't think it's him. Because I think that random dude that was like trying to put that backpack over the wall, I think he's older and skinnier than the dude that was on Nancy Guthrie's porch. I feel like. Could totally be wrong. It may be him. I don't know. But I don't think it's the same person. It's sketchy though, But I've been watching a lot of live streams on YouTube to try to keep up with it. It's just exhausting. What's your honest opinion? Do you think it's the family or random? To be honest, and hi and welcome. I don't know if do I know you? I don't know the name. I'm sorry. You'll have to tell me if I know who you are. Saw a video for that the kidnapper knows that neighborhood is kind of crazy with the windy roads. Yeah. Either someone that knows the neighborhood or they've been hired to do it and, you know, scoped it out beforehand. Which kind of makes me feel a little bit weird about it because to me personally, I feel like the dude, when he walked up to the porch, you're okay, Mary Lou. I love when you email me. I don't always answer right away, but I read them. So I don't know. I feel like he didn't know that either he didn't know the camera was there at all, or he didn't know exactly where the camera was. Like left side of the door, right side of the door, higher or lower. You know what I mean? I feel like he didn't 100% because he was struggling. But also, I kind of wonder if he knew that the camera was there, then why didn't he already have some flowers or plants in his hand to cover it up instead of having to turn around and go yank up some flowers out of the yard to cover the camera? That was the dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. Dumbest thing I ever seen in my life. And everybody that I have listened to says that his holster in the very front of his pants, that the person couldn't be arms, couldn't be well versed in arms, because if he was, that weapon didn't fit in that holster. Right. They said he acted like someone was supposed to have door unlocked. Okay, well, that could be. As far as your question about whether I think it's family or random, earlier on, I was 100% sold that it was the son-in-law. And I'm not saying that it's not, but I don't think that was the son-in-law on the porch. I think if, and this is just allegedly and in my opinion, if it's the family, the daughter and her husband, then I think they hired it done. Or maybe he did and she don't know nothing about it. That's completely speculation. And the only reason I even speculate that much about them or him in general is because of how much attention they're paying to their area. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bev B, look at you. She says, hi, cutie. I'm just about to warm up my wieners for dinner, but wanted to say hi. Hey, girl. Hey. I'm going to have pizza for dinner here in a little bit. Yum. Yum. And Bev, let me ask you, ma'am, I saw your cross stitch, your printed cross stitch. How big is that thing? That thing looks like a whole rug or blanket. And I think you said something like a whole, is this going to be a year-long whip? I think it's going to be like a 10-year-long whip. That thing looked massive. It's huge. I don't know why I got it. How big is it though? Like centimeter wise? It's a lifetime whip for sure. It's super cool though. Pampered with Diamonds had beanie weenies for dinner. I like beanie weenies. It's cute. Super cute. Super, super cute. Definitely a lifetime whip. Huh? Oh, and also another thing I was going to tell you is you showed a diamond painting that I just started, which is the private collector, the 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 girl with the big old shotgun. And I didn't even notice until you said it. And yeah, she's gonna have purple arms. She's so gonna have purple arms. Oh well. Maybe I can finagle it. No, mine's from DAC. Why was yours from Dreamers? I didn't even know that there was one from Dreamers. Which one did you have? Maybe mine'll be okay then. I don't know. Mine was from DAC. Oh, okay. Yours is from Dreamers. All right. Well, then good. Maybe mine'll be okay. I'm sorry that yours was purple, but maybe mine'll be all right. But I did look, and it's very shaded on that like edge of her arm, so I automatically assumed mine's going to be purple too, but it's probably charted all the ways different. Super cute though. I'm trying to bling up the butterflies, like some of the colors and some of the different butterflies. I'm not good with blinging. I'm one of those that tends to stick to the program, follow the yellow brick road, whatever. I don't get like I'm not good at looking at something and be like, oh, I'm going to use blah blah blah. Like Kel is excellent at it. Excellent at it. 16 count design size, 75 by 95 centimeters. Holy crap. That's crazy. I mean, that's not mass. I mean, it is massive for a diamond painting too, but I mean, that would be my dream size for a diamond painting, but a cross stitch, yo, that's massive. Well, thanks for popping in, Bev. Love you, miss you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. I put that cross stitch away yesterday because I'm like, I probably won't work on this anytime soon. Doing good. Doing good. Staying afloat. Trying to, anyway. Staying afloat. Keeping myself very, very busy, though. I mean, it's like I always have too much going on, and then I add something else, So now I have this channel, the true crime channel, and the Etsy shop. Still do the Etsy shop, and then I do live sell beads and stuff for like bead beads. Live selling bead beads, which is my biggest chunk of my time because that's where the chunk of the money comes from. So, but that's what I've been up to. That's what I've been up to. What's the true crime channel name? It is Crime Cafe Live. Crime Cafe Live. Here, hold on. I don't know if I have a moderator in here that can drop it. Let me go find it. Let me go find my link. My linkage. Copy. Yeah, it's my true crime channel. There we go. I just put it in. Crime Cafe Live. But I haven't been streaming over there very much either here as of late. Just because was sick. Well, so I got the wintertime blues. Y'all knew that. Told you about that the last time I was live. And like typically melting snow. Oh, thanks, Bev. I hope you come over and hang out. We watch a lot of well, when I'm on my game, when I'm on my A game, we watch a lot of trials and shoot on different things. Like right now, I think the last stream I did was just a couple days ago. I think it was on Monday. And we were talking about the Nancy Guthrie woman. All right. Love you. Go eat dinner. Thanks for the sub too. How do I say your name? And do I know you? Do a little. I don't know how to say your name. Are you a diamond painter or did you just stumble over here? Y'all tell me if I'm supposed to know this do a little thing person. I don't know that I know them. YouTube does their little thing all the time with their changing usernames and it drives me up a wall. Thanks, Pampered with Diamonds. I appreciate that. So, I don't know what I was talking about before. Oh, we were talking about Nancy Guthrie. So, I don't know. I don't know that I can't say that I'm going to 100% put my money on Annie and her husband. However, I do feel like law enforcement is spending a lot of time at their house and doing a lot of searches and doing a lot of stuff in that area and in their neighborhood, in Annie and Tommaso, or however you say his name's neighborhood. So I feel like they have a reason for sniffing around them. You know what I mean? Other than just the fact that they were the last people to have been with Nancy. I mean, obviously, law enforcement is going to talk to the last person to have been with a victim, right? But I think it's more than that, personally. I don't know. Stumbled, got good vibes. I diamond paint some and love true crime. Oh, nice. Good deal. Good deal. Awesome. Well, welcome. Morgana says, I'm telling you, you are missing something wild by not watching the Faust trial. Well, I will watch it. I've got my brain is like, when I wake up at like 2 a.m. to go pee, I got my phone straight on Twitter. I go straight to Twitter, hit the search button, click the search bar, and Nancy Guthrie hashtag automatically pops up. I hit that, and then I click on latest, and I refresh. And just, that's all. My nose is stuck on Twitter or on one of the live streams that's doing live coverage on the story. That's all I've been doing for the last few days. Do a little says, why do you think it's family, Mary Lou? It's so sad. I don't know that I've gotten any vibes that Annie or her husband have done anything to make me think that they're the guilty parties. But there have been some things that have been like, I know that they said that at one point they had said that they had taken her home that night, and then another time they said that he had taken her home that night. Well, that story wouldn't change. You wouldn't change that aspect, that little nugget. You know, either you took them or you both took her to home. So I agree. I really hope not, but it's such a wild case. You watch too much forensics, Mary Lou, right? So is Savannah's sister still married to this son-in-law? I would think Savannah would know if something was going on. No, not different sister, Joe. Different sister. Not Savannah. Savannah's sister, Annie. It's her and her husband, which is Nancy's son-in-law, that people are side-eyeing, not Savannah. Um, no, she's been in the videos. Annie has been in the videos. There's only two of them to my knowledge, three kids altogether to my knowledge. There's Savannah, her sister Annie, and then her brother. I don't remember his name. I can't remember his name. I hope it's solved before Sunday because I have to go back to work. Mary Lou's like, oh, let it be done before I have to go back to work. About 5 million red flags going on in my head about Nancy's case, and it's crazy. It has got to be someone in that neighborhood. Yeah. I just have so many questions like, how did they get her from point A to B? You know what I mean? Now, me, I'm kind of thinking, um, statistically, it's usually the family. Well, yeah, that. And I just keep going. Like, I always, like Occam's razor, I always go back to that. Whatever the most likely is usually what it is, right? But, um, so sorry. What I think about is, okay, how did they get her? Did he go in the house and throw open the back door because they said the back door was wide open? So did he do that to make it look like they came into the back door so that they wouldn't pay any attention to the front door, i.e. the ring camera? You know what I mean? Um and maybe he didn't come in or out of the back door at all. He just opened it to make it look like somebody had busted in the back door. I don't know. But I'm thinking, in my mind, I'm thinking she answers the front door. Did he knock? Saying something like, oh, something's wrong with your daughter. I need you to open the door, and she opens the door, and maybe he grabs her and sorry, I'm choky. Maybe he grabs her, and Ashley Banfield had, or no, who was it? Maybe it was Ashley Banfield had said something about with her being on the blood thinners, it wouldn't take anything to cause her to like bleed, you know. Maybe it grabbed her arm and it ripped her skin or ripped open a sore, that kind of thing, because there was blood on her front porch. Well, I could totally, I don't know that I buy that anybody carried her out of the house or drug her out of the house because there's no proof of that. But I do think that he could have easily been like held her at gunpoint and said, "Walk this way." And, you know, she started walking and got in a car with him, which the car would have had to have been parked out of the view of the camera because, or the van. I know they've been talking about a white van, but I could totally see that kind of thing happening. And we don't know what the inside of the house looks like. Yeah, her blood was on the porch. Yeah. One of the reporters that's out there has to use his GPS every time he goes in and out there because the streets go into so many different directions. Yeah, they do. And they say, you can easily get lost in there because there's so many, and it's so dark out there at night. Oof. I have got to put my allergy medicine on my list. Even my throat and my ear on this side is like, eh. Mm. Very annoying. So that's where my whole, that's all I've been doing is listening to that situation, and it's been keeping me occupied the last couple of days. Yeah, there's no street lights at all in anywhere over there. And I wondered why. I had no idea, but they said that they light pollution because of apparently in the area the college or something uses like telescopes and stuff, and if there's a lot of street lights they can't um see, you know, into the stars, into the sky. So that's why. Have you heard from Grace? Yes. Yeah, I talk to Grace often. Jeff's mom lives in Arizona and it's pitch black from no street lights. Yeah. Because of how many stargazers. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, for Grace, it's summertime for them. She's like living it up, loving it. She loves summer. She loves the heat. And I'm like, ugh. And we were laughing the other day because it's complete opposite. I was mad because we had all this snow that wouldn't go away, and she was talking about how hot it was. And I think she'd sent me a video of some dude frying an egg in a skillet on his sidewalk in Australia. It's like, jeez. Now that's hot. Hey, Jay Lily. No, Mary Lou. No, 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 no. She's not even in a, like, that sort of a relationship with anyone right now. Um, yeah, they're the complete opposite. When we go into spring, they'll be going into fall. How are you, Jay Lily? My friend in Sydney does that at Christmas, sends us barbecue pics while we're up here raining. Yeah. Oh, it blows my mind. Blows my mind. Mm-mm. I wish she would too, Mary Lou. She says she will one day. I don't know when, but I keep trying to talk her into coming back. Oh, wow. Nice. Hey, Ditzy. Hey, girl. Hey. I love that. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on. Let me grab a link real quick. Let me grab a link. Hold on. Where is it? Copy. And let me go back into my StreamYard. Here, let me put the link in. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh. All right, you guys, I am putting the Fall Harvest Retreat 2026 registration form in the chat right there. If you haven't registered yet, there are still some spots open, and we're also needing folks on the waiting list. So go and register, okay? Go and register. All the details are in there. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message or whatever, and I'll be glad to answer. But definitely, oh, you went and met Kupakai today. Ah, yay. That's so cool. Jenny, we laugh because we're both Jennies, and she messages me every once in a while, and she knows where I live. Not, she's never been here or anything like that, but she knows where I live because she's got family in Indiana, I think, and she drives through my area often. And so, we always talk about, here where I live whenever she messages me. So it's pretty cool. She's from Indiana originally, yeah. Pretty cool. Ditzy said, did you fill out the Google sheet for the Facebook retreats? Fill out the retreat for the Facebook retreat. Fill out the Google sheet for their Facebook retreats. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean, Jay Lily? But again, if anybody wants to register, jump in and register. The dates are October the 15th through the 18th of this year. We are what? 8 months away? Is that right now? Yeah, 10 minus 8. Yeah, 8 months away. So super exciting. Super exciting. And we do have the payment plan option, where you can break it up into 3 or 4 payments between now and then. So super, super duper exciting. And I cannot wait. It's going to be here quicker than we anticipate. That's what happens every single time I've been to a retreat. Whenever I first register, it's always like, God, it feels like forever. And then the next thing you know, it's like, time to pack. She said Facebook diamond painting retreats. Do you mean the Facebook group where you can mention different retreats? If that's what she means, I did put it in there a couple, 2-3 months ago, I think, or maybe aroundish about there. I can put it back in though. You can go there to list. Okay, yes, Jay Lily. The way you said that made me think that there was a form I had to fill out for um a Facebook retreat, or I don't know what I thought you were saying. I'm sorry. Some things just go straight over my head. But yeah, there's only one that I'm in. There's one group that I'm in. And oh, you've been to a Mexican restaurant. So that means you've had some adult beverages? Have you had adult beverages? You know, the Mexican restaurants, those margaritas are strong. They use the good stuff, baby. They use the good stuff, baby, tonight. Hold on, now I got some of that dried glue under my fingernail where I just put my nails on. It's going to drive me bonkers. They do. I'm telling you, they make them stout. They know how to make a margarita, but you better watch it because they'll put the hammer down on you. I know now I want Mexican food too. We're having pizza tonight, but I do. I could always go for Mexican food. Anytime. Pretty soon you and little Joe can plant zinnias. Yeah, I know. It's going to be nice to do that soon. I'm excited for it. Hey, Christopher Colossa. Jay Lee, one is about all you need. If you drink a solid 2 of them, you ain't walking out of there upright. You did, Morgana. Yours looked like nachos. Did you have taco? That looked like nachos to me, but yum, it looked awful good. Or like a taco salad, maybe. Mm, mm. Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right. It did look good, right? Palomino nachos. I get the same thing every time I go to the Mexican restaurant. I always get the same thing. Oh, so they're not so messy. I got you. I love quesadillas too, Gail. All right. Good night, Pampered with Diamonds. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I always get the same thing when I go to the Mexican restaurant. It's always chicken fajitas. That's it. Well, and a side of I'm greedy with the white queso. Like I don't want to share. I want my own little bowl of queso. And I don't want to share I want my own little thing. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that queso, I don't play. I will bite fingers off. Do not come near my space when it comes to queso. I will fight you. Only 12 ounce. That's what I used to do, Joe, is get chicken fajita nachos. But then I just got to where I started just getting chicken fajitas because I wanted the beans and the lettuce and the avocado and the, little shells. But what I do, because the only difference, what they do is they pour a little bit of that white queso over or maybe onto the plate before they put the nachos and stuff down. So yes. Yes, pour it over yes. Yes. Pour it over those nachos, ma'am. Yum. So what I usually do is I'll get my chicken fajitas, okay? And then no, Jay Lily, oh my God, my mouth is watering. Creamy jalapenos from Chewy's. Ah, yum. Frozen on the rocks is the question with margaritas. Oh, frozen or on the rocks? Gotcha. I like frozen. Joe says I drowned mine with salsa instead. I like the salsa too, but I'm going to go for the cheese every time. But I'll take my chicken fajitas, right? The chicken and peppers and onions and tomatoes. And then I'll put some of the queso on there and kind of creamy it up a little bit. And then, oh my God, so good. So good. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Oh, you're not, Joe? I like cilantro. I like cilantro. Mm. I was craving today some like tomato, like I wanted some, like, I'm not going to say it right because I'm a hillbilly, but bruschetta, however you say it, the fancy bread with the tomato and basil and all that. Grace made some when she was here a couple years ago, however long ago it's been now, but I was dying for some of that. Like, I just wanted the tomato. I wanted something fresh. Yum. And so I just kind of like sideways did it and just chopped up some tomatoes. And I didn't have the basil. I didn't have the olive oil. I mean, I did have the olive oil, but I wasn't going to go to all that trouble. I just wanted it. And so I chopped up all the tomatoes, diced them up, poured them in a bowl, put some salt and some pepper and some garlic salt in there, stirred it up, and then dipped it with the little, baguette, like crostinis. God, it's so good. Good homemade fresh guacamole. Yum. Yeah, 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 yeah. I like guacamole. Love it. I like cilantro too. Mm-hmm. Jeff is picking up Mexican food. Thanks to all of you. She cooked up a storm when she was at your house. Yeah, she did. She, like, it blew my mind. Like, that's all. But she's like that anyway. She loves to cook. And, you know, she's Italian. Full blown. 100%, And we sure ate good when she was here. That's a fact. She had me making scones, as she calls them. What, you can call them whatever you want to. It's still a biscuit. So, yum, yum, yum. Cherie said the last time I had a tomato, I was in my late 30s. I miss them so bad. It's crazy. Aw. I wanted some, like, chopped cucumbers too. And that was so, I don't know what, I was just craving tomatoes and cucumbers. Hey, Snuggies Crafting Corner. How are you? How are you? I'm getting ready to head out, but glad you're here. If you're working and lurking, put up an emoji. Let us know that you're here. No, Morgana, that is not even possible. Not possible. Fancy fresh croissants, just a biscuit in the South. Right? I know. Carolyn, hey, sorry I missed the party. No worries. No worries. There's always the replay. Always the replay. Uh there's Cynthia Gant. How are you, dear? Yeah. The workers and lurkers, throw your emojis in the chat. Let us know you're here. Hey, Crafting with Mary. I'm half Italian and my body basically decided to evict them. No, if I eat one, I'm in the hospital. Yeah, that's awful. I love tomatoes. Mm. I'm allergic to shellfish, so I don't get to have you know, the shrimp or the lobster or the crab or none of the good stuff like that. Kel. All right, you guys, I'm going to scooch out here because I smell dinner. I'm going to go eat, and kiddo's got to get in the bed. So tomorrow's Friday. She's having her Valentine's Day party at school tomorrow. She's super excited. So, and I have a batch of cupcakes I have to make, especially for her. So she gets to have a cupcake tomorrow during her party because all the other kids get a cupcake and she has to eat gluten free. So I have to send her in a cupcake. So, anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you back next week. Have a great weekend and a great rest of this week and next week before I see you. All right. Love you. Mean it. Bye.